Good evening, guys. This is your man, Steven Steele. Welcome to Doge After Dark. The future is ours. Got a lot to go over tonight. Got some interesting, exciting news. Our favorite doggy coin is on the precipice of what looks to be an emerging 6-cent floor. Welcome, Larry Ramirez, John Neal, of course, my man Johnny Yabera, Poor Man Trading, Celeste, welcome, lovely, Scott Herforth, he's another regular for sure, Lord Dadbod, The Mod, Colby DuPont, Jonathan Marino, Doji Dog, Dogecoin worldwide, and they just keep coming in. There is my other mod, Jason Huffman. All right, let's go, y'all. Let's go. How you feeling? How you grooving? How you moving? I'm not doing so bad under the circumstances, particularly for a Monday. So let's just get into it, guys. At the top of the news tonight, SafeMoon rewards investors to benefit them in the purchase of this new cryptocurrency. This is another news article about SafeMoon. Of course, SafeMoon is a very, very new emerging coin with quite a solid social movement behind it, social media movement behind it, more than we typically see for most any cryptocurrencies. So it definitely has that going for them, and that in the crypto sphere cannot be undervalued. This article comes courtesy of Seeker's Time, written by Christina Shear. She goes on to say, SafeMoon, a new cryptocurrency, has been witnessing a lot of popularity in the digital currency world. Not much time has passed since its inception, but SafeMoon is slowly spreading its influence in the cryptocurrency arena. SafeMoon is 100% community-driven and fair launch DeFi token. SafeMoon developers have facilitated offering rewards to investors and impose a 10% penalty to sellers. 5% of that amount is distributed to the shareholders, and the rest 5% gets burned manually. The Coin Guru believes with the growing popularity, SafeMoon will get listed on reputed exchange platform, and it will help increase its popularity on a large scale. SafeMoon is currently standing at a 1.6 million on market cap. Its value is slowly increasing and is expected to surpass perhaps even the value of Dogecoin, a cryptocurrency that got introduced on 2013. SafeMoon developers are making efforts to spread the required information about this cryptocurrency among the target audience. My only thing with that article, I think it's a little ambitious to say that it will surpass. It's a little early to say it will surpass Doge. Doge is sitting really nicely. It's in a very solid place. It's a bit stagnated right now, but it's in a very solid place. So I thought that was a bit too ambitious. Everything else seemed pretty spot on, and it's a good sign for SafeMoon because there's so many coins that just never get any articles written about them, and so. It's good news for SafeMoon for sure. Island Vixen, welcome. Zero Fox, welcome. Chad Bagley, welcome. Doge is looking good today. Doge is looking fantastic today, guys. It's just moving right in. It's been hovering right just right under 6 cents for most of the day, and seems to be holding strong there. So hopefully we can make that a new floor for the Doge, Let me get to the next story, though, guys. Today also, since we're just talking about SafeMoon, SafeMoon is debuting on Whitebit. Whitebit is an exchange platform, and you can now deposit and withdraw SafeMoon there as of the 6th of April. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. It's a little too early. I gotta say, judging SafeMoon is, I gotta be honest, it's not off to the best start for the beginning of the week, given the news of it debuting on two. Now these are two smaller exchanges, mind you. but to not really get any bump off of that is not very impressive. That being said, this does happen a lot with plenty of coins that go on to do huge, incredible things. So I'm not saying that this is necessarily an indicative sign of the future to come for SafeMoon, but I just said it was a little bit of a flaccid beginning to the week, if I'm being candid and honest. But things could, as we've seen, especially with a coin like this, could turn around incredibly quickly as tomorrow. So we'll see how it plays out. Furthermore, speaking of SafeMoon, I have got some insider information that one of my regular viewers here had forwarded to me, who has been in direct contact with one of the primary developers for SafeMoon, and he has forwarded me some screenshots and messages that I had verified straight from the horse's mouth, one of the primary developers of SafeMoon. So I'm going to get into that. Now. But before I do, if you care to super chat during the show, you can do so through my Stream Elements account. I'm putting that link in there right now, guys. And your donation and your message shows up on the screen. And if you have any, you can use that for any questions or just comments. And and then I will do my best to answer that. So there we have it. I'm seeing your comments, guys. I'm seeing your comments. Just catching up on the chat here. Internet is effing up. Is the connection coming through okay now, guys? Connection coming through okay? I hope so. Bump came days ago when it got announced rather than the actual listing. That is a fair point of contention, Dogecoin worldwide. SafeMoon prices charts are all over the place. It's a little disconcerting, but I guess a little expected in the new market of listings. Yeah, so I've noticed I am holding positions in SafeMoon, and I've noticed a pretty significant disparity between the market value being displayed in my Trust wallet versus where it's being displayed on other platforms. I don't know what's going on with that. I've tried to do a little research on it today. Couldn't find any clear answers. No one seems to know quite yet, but I don't like that. Because Trust Wallet seems to consistently have an undervalued assessment of SafeMoon compared to where I'm seeing it everywhere else. So I'm just wondering what's going on there. Hopefully not foul play, but I would love to get to the bottom of that. If there are any viewers that have any tips on following that up, please feel free to reach out to me and DM me on my Twitter. Back to my story at hand, I do have a regular viewer who did forward me a correspondence he has been keeping with one of the primary devs at SafeMoon. So I got some exclusive insider information here. Basically this dev was talking to my source about how SafeMoon doesn't really have a consensus mechanism. So he's expressed that he's just trying to involve people as much as possible regarding that. And he's also expressed that he's working hard to find a solid way to incorporate NFTs and SafeMoon. That also will reflect the vision and ethos of SafeMoon. So this dev, I can confirm, is working on NFTs and within the realm of SafeMoon right now. So they're just trying to figure out how to do it in a way that makes sense and best represents their vision. Also, this is a direct quote from the dev. This is a direct quote from the dev in response to people who say that SafeMoon is a Ponzi scheme. He says it's not. There are holders who have way more than this than the team. Any expectation of gain from others is an expectation that people will sell. It's effectively the same as staking, but more responsible to both the network and the end user. Interesting, very interesting. And then he goes on, this dev went on in this text correspondence to my source in regards to that same topic. He said, I think it's insane that people will spread the worst kind of FUD for reasons. We're here to make the space better. It was a fair launch, also not a pre-sale or pre-allocation where the reflection would skew. FUDders are going to find out I'm not going anywhere. So there you have it, folks. There you have it. That's direct from a private correspondence with one of my listeners. So that was pretty interesting to get a glimpse directly behind the scenes, directly from one of the primary devs of SafeMoon. Let me get back to your comments here. Right now, Bitmart is showing a bunch, what's that, 5 zeros and 148. Some platforms have more users than others. Okay, I think I'm caught up. I'm caught up on your comments for now. Let me get back. So that is the SafeMoon news. Dogecoin flirting with an 8-cent floor, the most movement we've seen on Doge in quite some time, and thank goodness, not a moment too soon. The most encouraging thing about that is that there hasn't been any direct celebrity tweets, Elon tweets endorsing Doge, and it's doing that all on its lonesome. We are so proud of our little Doge learning to walk on its own. So this article comes courtesy of investorplace.com, who does a pretty good job on crypto news. The title of it is Dogecoin shows no sign of slowing down as endorsements keep piling up. This cryptocurrency that started as a joke, but early investors are laughing their way to the bank. The global economy shrunk a fair bit in 2020. However, equity and crypto bull markets kept investors happy throughout the last year. Bitcoin continues to gain ground despite an occasional hiccup, but other altcoins are generating increasing buzz. One of them has been Dogecoin, a decentralized peer-to-peer currency supporting online payment devoid of traditional banking fees. Then it goes on to talk about Tesla, Elon Musk, and then it goes on to discuss the evolution of Dogecoin, which we have talked about here many times. But the most interesting part of this article is Dogecoin looking ahead, where the author says it needs to hold steady along bearish trend lines, then a breakout will occur. It's long overdue since the price had moving sideways within the 3 moving average lines for a while. Everyone is talking, investing, interacting with crypto like never before. Hence, crypto bulls now find themselves in a unique position. For the first time, large financial institutions are loosening regulations. Against this backdrop, we will continue to see Dogecoin and select other altcoins gain significant steam. However, as I said in previous sections, it's important to time your entries and exits and take profits accordingly. So, yeah, this and other Dogecoin news, guys, check this out. This came courtesy just this afternoon, courtesy of Yahoo Finance. The author is Thomas Young. Now get this, guys. This is a very spicy one. Inflation and influencers. How investors can send Dogecoin to $10. So much. Wow. When Billy Marcus created Dogecoin in 2013, he did so as a primarily as a joke. Doge's mining reward system was so ludicrously structured that no one could possibly have taken it seriously at the start. Miners could earn anywhere from 0 to 1 billion coins for competing single block. But Dogecoin holders have had the last laugh. Today, the cryptocurrency is almost worth $10 billion and has one of the most dedicated followings of any tradable security. Lucky investors could have turned 1,000 initial stake into nearly 1 million. Core to the success was a 2014 technical change that developers quietly made as celebrity endorsements piled on. At block 145,000, the coin switched from its random mining reward to a consistent payout. Miners now earn 10,000 Doge per reward. So the story continues. Let me get to the meat of it. With some luck, the coin might even stay at a dollar. With renewed interest in the Shiba Inu fronted coin, developers have since jumped back into full development mode, coding its repository, proposing crucial usability and dramatic speed improvements. Developers have pushed major changes before. Digibyte and Litecoin snippets features prominently in Dogecoin source code. More will be on the way. Inflation will also be a minor issue over time. If investors want to send Dogecoin prices to $10, far more is needed than buying the coin and posting tweets, but there are so many factors at play now that weren't there just weeks ago. Already the coin has big name backers. On Thursday, Elon Musk promised to literally send the coin on the moon on a SpaceX rocket. He could make even a bigger impact by starting a Dogecoin Foundation to fund development and help promote adoption among startups and enterprises. Now, that is a very provocative, interesting idea that I would fully endorse by the author. A Dogecoin Foundation to fund the development and promote adoption among startups and enterprises. I think that'd be a phenomenal idea. We should maybe try to coalesce around getting attention behind that. See if we can make that happen. I think that'd be very advantageous and a solid way to be able to do some good. So far, he's avoided that blaming the Dogecoin whale. Regular investors can help by contributing rather than hounding developers. Dogecoin to $10 is more than a dream. At this point, it's a possibility that could be around the corner if the community gets large enough and keeps banding together. Wow. And that wasn't a fringe website, guys. That was courtesy of Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance. Pretty major one. Let's see. Holding as a strategy is getting boring, John Neal says. I appreciate your candidness, and I feel it sometimes too, John Neal. Someone was just talking to me about holding Dogecoin earlier today on Twitter, and I responded with that iconic GIF of the old lady that says, "It's been 84 years." Sometimes it feels like that, doesn't it? I empathize. But as Warren Buffett says, guys, the stock market is the process of trading money from the hands to the impatient to the hands of the patient, and that is completely applicable when it comes to cryptocurrency as well. But I empathize with how you feel there. Catching up in your comments here. By the way, welcome, guys. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, please feel free to do so. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. This channel is just 2 weeks old, but we are building, we are growing rapidly. We are growing an awesome community here on this channel and are going to continue to do awesome things, great things. So let's see here. What else do I have on my roster? Snoop Dogg, aka Snoop Doge, hints at a future token offering. This comes courtesy of Cointelegraph. Dogecoin proponent and media personality Snoop Dogg has said he hopes to release his own cryptocurrency in the future. In a Vanity Fair interview released on Friday, Snoop said his recent non-fungible token, or NFT, offering through crypto will likely not be his only contribution to the space. Citing parallels between Dogecoin and his own professional name, the rapper said journalist Nick Bilton was damn right, quote unquote, in predicting a Snoop coin or Dog coin one day. Is Dog similar to Doge? Asked Snoop. The entertainment icon had already had his own version of tokens as NFTs through Crypto.com, though the offering is a tokenized version of artwork featuring Snoop Doge coins rather than a true cryptocurrency. The NFTs have a picture on a dog on one side, 3 coins on the other. He is all about those Snoop dog coins, Doge coins, dog. It's getting kind of ridiculous. Along with billionaire Elon Musk and Kiss Gene Simmons, Snoop has been one of the prominent figures promoting Doge through memes and pro-crypto statements on social media. I believe in Bitcoin, said Snoop. I believe in the technology, and I believe in the global connection it creates. I'm not too caught up in the value of coin because I've been around long enough to see things go up and down. I know it's here to stay. That's actually a very intelligent, measured quote from the Snoop D-O-double-G. I gotta hand it to him on that. That is something that's almost taken directly out of my mouth. It's something I've said almost verbatim many times about the Doge, actually, on my show. So I know that Snoop, he got kind of ratioed on Twitter when he talked about creating his own dog coin. People were like, hey, that's way too similar to Dogecoin. So stop trying to bite Dogecoin style. Don't do it. And the overwhelming majority of people that follow Snoop Dogg that know anything about crypto are there because of Snoop Dogg's support of Doge. And those folks did not like that, and they let him know, and consequently, Snoop deleted that tweet. He kind of took some steps back on that. What's up with the Discord? What is wrong with the Discord? John Neal, you tell me, and I will do what I can to fix it. Voyager is on my dookie list, Andrew says. Jason Huffman is talking about that Texas toast. You know how we do it here on Steven Steele Live. We bring that toast. We bring it thick. We bring it every which way but loose. Courtesy of my alternate personality, the Crypto Cowboy. Might have to make a cameo appearance a little bit later. So I will get you. John Neal is wanting that Discord invite. Hold on, my man. I will not leave you hanging. I am getting the link to that. Anyone that wants to join my my Discord server, you are more than welcome to. It is still growing over there, and we're just getting started, folks. There is the link to that, and anyone who joins my Discord server now gets a free upgrade as a subscription, because I will be, as this channel grows, I will be including bonus content exclusive to subscribers. So yeah, there we go, guys. There we go. So the Snoop D-O-double-G backtracks on the branding idea he kind of had. That was a bit too derivative of Doge, so he backtracked on that, guys. Next story. What is up with BitTorrent? BTT rocketed all weekend long. The runaway winner for the weekend was BTT. Those of you who have had positions in BTT at an early point, good for you. I'm sure you're walking into work on Monday smiling and profiling, happy and pleased with yourself, as well as you should be. Bazinga goes on to write, the coin associated with popular peer-to-peer file-sharing network and torrent platform BitTorrent has risen almost 70% within a 24-hour within a last 24-hour period. What happened? BTT traded 69.89% higher at a 0.0128 at press time and has gained as much as 258% on a 7-day trailing basis. BTT reached an all-time high on Sunday. The cryptocurrency traded almost 9.15% below that level. The market capitalization of BTT touched $12.79 billion at press time when the coin was number 11 spot on CoinMarketCap of top virtual assets. Why it matters. Last month, BTT rallied significantly after the price was influenced by large holders who anticipated an impending token burn. The buzz around BTT is continuing on social media well into Monday. So, BTT, as I said before, I don't think BTT's done. I think there's still great things to expect from BTT. Are you down with BTT? Yeah, you know me. Now, I don't have huge positions in that coin, but I do have some positions in that coin, and I have been enjoying the evolution of it. Doji Dog says BTT is killing it. It was inevitable. John Neal, thanks for the invite. You bet, brother. Johnny Yabera, I know he's bullish on the BTT. Turbine, BTT, gang. Mama Crypto, you got a Discord. I'm in. Sorry, I've been working too much. No problem. I know how the hustle goes. I know how the hustle grows. And if you want it to grow, you just got to put in the time. But thanks for circling back, Mama Crypto. Always good to see you in the chat. Matthew is down with the BTT. John Neal says if 420 don't break, 7 a.m. out of touch. Oh, John Neal losing his patience. Okay, next story, guys. Justice Thomas suggests regulating tech platforms like utilities. This comes courtesy of CNBC. Justice Thomas suggests regulating tech platforms like utilities. Justice Clarence Thomas suggested Monday that tech platforms could be regulated like utilities in what would be a major shift for services like Facebook, Google, and Twitter. Thomas, one of the Supreme Court's voices, made his point on a concurrence submitted alongside a decision to vacate and on the lower court ruling offering the former president's Twitter account. Thomas' concurrence signals the justice would be open to arguments that could require a fundamental change to how tech platforms function. There's a fair argument that some digital platforms are sufficiently akin to common carriers or places of accommodation to be regulated in this manner, Thomas wrote. Regulating online platforms like utilities would require a fundamental change of how tech platforms operate. And then basically this justice went to make a case on how unethical it was for the last former president we had to be deplatformed, and how made a constitutional argument regarding that as well. And then he also discussed his statement to the vast reach of several large tech platforms, overflow of information and even books. He argued it doesn't necessarily mean platforms like Amazon, Facebook, and Twitter are not the only means to distribute speech, so long as their relative power to do so is unmatched. Now, this is the main quote directly from Justice Thomas that I thought was the biggest meat in this entire story. Check this out. He said, a person could always choose to avoid the toll bridge or train and instead swim the Charles River or hike the Oregon Trail, he wrote. But in assessing whether a company exercises substantial market power, what matters is whether the alternatives are comparable. For many of today's digital platforms, nothing is. This is interesting. This is a very interesting development. And I knew this was going to reach the Supreme Court sooner or later. I do lean in support of regulating the big tech companies to ensure more free speech for more variety of individuals. Now, keep in mind, regardless of what your feelings are over the former president, it's obviously not a topic I want to get into on the show. It's something that polarizing. But regardless, that's kind of beside the point when it comes to this issue. Whether you love or hate the former president, it's kind of beside the point. I do strongly feel, regardless of your political persuasion, I do think it's probably a good idea to put some very standard regulations on these big tech companies like Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and everything else to ensure that people don't get deplatformed over opinion or freedom of expression. I think this is one of the foundational tenets of a free first world society, and so I don't think it'd be a bad idea. Yeah, that's that. And the thing is, it's not just people you don't like that get deplatformed. It's people that you do like that also end up getting deplatformed for very many times innocuous things. So that's just something to keep in mind. Next story, to the moon. Cryptocurrency market cap surges past $2 trillion, you guys. $2 trillion. This story is from Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera, let me check out the chat here. Okay, I think I'm caught up to your comments. Just checking in with y'all, making sure you're all doing swimmingly. To the moon, cryptocurrency market cap surges past $2 trillion. Bitcoin is worth more than $1 trillion alone after its price more than doubled in 2021. And the 5 next biggest cryptocurrency coins have combined value of $422 billion. Bitcoin advanced Monday after Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, the world's largest institutional holder of the cryptocurrency with $34 billion under management, said to convert the trust to an exchange-traded fund. So the total market value of cryptocurrencies pushed past $2 trillion for the first time, doubling in about 2 months amid surging institutional demand. You guys, this is phenomenal news. Phenomenal news. We pushed past $2 trillion in cryptocurrency purchasing within the last 2 months. This is phenomenal. This is phenomenal growth, unprecedented growth. The future is ours. The future belongs to cryptocurrency. Don't mind what the government is telling you. Don't mind what the hedge funders are telling you. Don't mind what Peter Schiff is telling you. Don't mind even what Mad Money Jim Cramer is telling you. Cryptocurrency is the future. We are getting there. We are going there. The statistics show this. The amount of capital that is coming into cryptocurrency is so incredible and so astounding that it can't be denied. And usually the people that are the biggest vocal proponents of this, they know this full well, and they're just doing everything in their power to hold on to theirs at the expense of us gaining ours. So just keep in mind, that's usually at the end of the day what it's about, folks. So I think there is a promising future for many of us with many coins. I still think when history looks back on 2021, those of us who are knee-deep, neck-deep in crypto, like most people here in this room, we are going to reap the rewards of that. Scott says, Elon responded to Kathy Wood's tweet about the high S&P GDP ratio. Any thoughts and interpretations from that? Yeah, this happened an hour ago. I did see that, Scott. I did see that. Let me circle back to that, Scott, after I plow through a few more stories. I will circle back to that, though. I think that is something to dig into. Mama Crypto says, protect those freedoms. I agree. How you doing, chat? How we doing in there? Hope everyone is enjoying the show. Feel free to smash that like button if you haven't already. and subscribe as I do stream regularly. Next story, you guys. Next story. Latest altcoin seasons fueled by XRP. Tron Stellar pushes crypto market value over $2 trillion first time. So this is just dovetails off of the last story, except it goes into a bit more detail about how the altcoins like Ether and BTT, XRP, Tron, and XLM have all logged double-digit percentage growth in the past 24 hours. So all these coins have been on bullish runs, particularly over the weekend. We saw that with both BTT and Tron. That doesn't come as a surprise, seeing as how BTT and Tron are virtually the same company under the same CEO, Justin Sun. Let's see here. I feel like the real value and application of stablecoin decentralized finance on Tron and BitTorrent has been identified. Justin Sun, the founder of Tron, the Tron blockchain and CEO of BitTorrent, told CoinDesk via WeChat message. The competition between public blockchains is a good thing, Tron Sun said. It's true that it is nearly impossible to launch new projects on Ethereum because no one wants to use projects that come with hundreds of dollars mining costs and at a slow transaction speed. I have had my issues. This is me talking now, not the article. I have had my issues with that CEO, Justin Sun, on some of his decisions he's made in the past, but I have to say he has shown more exemplary leadership in the last month, particularly. I think he's just kind of been tightening up his game, so good for him and good for holders. That's very important to holders of both BTT and Tron. So it is slowly restoring more of my faith in Tron. And so, yeah, good for him. Good for him. Next story, guys. Next story. CEO. I got one more nod to SafeMoon here. CEO of SafeMoon, John Caroni, statement on Twitter today. He tweeted this out today, you guys. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at it. Matthew says Hulkin green bean candies. Johnny Ibarra says didn't know BTT and Tron had a connection. Love both coins. Mama Crypto like button officially smashed. Well, thank you, Mama. Thank you for that. So CEO of SafeMoon's had this to say on Twitter today. He said, I am now in the UK and am here to establish an office. SafeMoon has been successfully listed on Bitmart and Whitebit. I am a man of my word, period. Binance next, period. I am giving the SafeMoon community 120% of my energy until we hit the moon, and I will never stop. Love you all, #imminent. If that isn't a powerful statement from a CEO over a crypto, I don't know what is. Now, that is the kind of enthusiasm, that's the kind of zeal, that's the kind of dedication, frankly, I've always wanted to see out of a CEO of a coin. One of my complaints over the months for Doge is there's been all the enthusiasm. There's been no shortage of enthusiasm and Doge enthusiasm from the Doge community. There's plenty of it. It's overloaded with enthusiasm. But when I look at the official site, the official Twitter account of Dogecoin, and from people that have worked with Dogecoin directly and been with Dogecoin directly over the years, they've been kind of lackluster in their enthusiasm of Doge, and they've been kind of, would I say, passive aggressive in the way they speak about Doge. And frankly, it's pissed me off as an investor and people that I see so many genuine people in the Dogecoin community that are working class people. The majority of Dogecoin investors statistically are working class people that have put a lot of faith and a lot of passion and a lot of time supporting this coin, okay? And when you get whoever runs that Twitter account from Dogecoin putting out passive-aggressive nonsense on their Twitter account, we deserve better than that. As anyone is listening to me that it works directly for Dogecoin, let me tell you, you've made some improvements. You've made some improvements on your direct communications, and we're glad to see it. But get it to frickin' together, because we're tired of this crap. And as an investor of over 130,000 Dogecoins, and on behalf of every Dogecoin investor in this room, I'm demanding you to do better and telling you that we deserve better than that. We are hardworking people putting up good money, and we expect better from the top. We want better from the top. And so when I see the CEO of SafeMoon make unequivocal, strong, dedicated statements like this is the kind of talk we should be getting from the Dogecoin Twitter page. This is the kind of talk we should have been getting from them all along. And Doge is still my coin, make no mistake about it. Make no mistake about it. It's still my coin. It's still my Doge. It's still my DOGE. Don't get it twisted. But I have to say, I have to give it up to John Caroni here, CEO of SafeMoon, for showing solid leadership. This is the exact kind of statements that I like to see from somebody who is the CEO and manning the ship for an emerging cryptocurrency. So, okay. I just got a little fired up there, guys, because that's just something that just kind of spontaneously started going off in my mind about that. I already covered the insider statements from one of SafeMoon's developers. Next story. I'm getting kind of to the bottom of the news cycle here for the day, guys. New York Times reported today. Now, this is proof that the mainstream media is de-evolved into absolute garbage. One of the primary stories of the New York Times, which is often heralded as the most quintessential news outlet, most quintessential newspaper in American life, covered this today. This is one of their main stories. Lena Dunham refuses to wear Spanx, and none of the clothes in her new plus-size clothing line require it. The one time she did wear a corset to an event, she said, Glenn Close cut it off her in a bathroom. Lena Dunham and the Spanx Liberation Movement, actor, writer, director, controversy creator, is back with a new project on a plus-size clothing line. Who cares? Lena Dunham, one of the most annoying people in the universe, I got to say. I mean, the level of self-absorption and narcissism and egocentricity out of people like this is just gets to be really ridiculous. And the fact that this was one of the top news stories being peddled by both the New York Times, Washington Post, The Guardian, etc., etc. You know why? You know why a story like this was prioritized so highly with news outlets like this is because that's who those people represent. Most of the journalists and the people running these news outlets, these are the kind of people that they actually represent. These are the kind of things that they actually think about on a regular basis, and that really is occupying their minds on a day-to-day basis. And they like to lecture certain people in this country about who's privileged and who's not. But how privileged does your life have to be where you're thinking about, you're spending half your day thinking about Lena Dunham's plus-size clothing line and her Spanx Liberation Movement? I mean, who cares? What's Lena Dunham's net worth? Let's look it up here, guys. Lena Dunham's net worth is about $12 million. $12 million. She's 34 years old and, a multi-millionaire. And she's always complaining about her weight. Don't get me wrong. I've certainly become a chunky monkey myself since I've been pretty much bedbound these last 3 months. But then again, I'm not complaining to the world about it. These are the people with the most resources out of anyone in society. These are multi-millionaires that have the most access to personal trainers, most access to doctors, most access to stylists, most access to nutritionists. And here Lena Dunham is just whining and complaining about her weight problem and how she is proud of it and she's not going to wear Spanx. Honey, I don't care if you wear Spanx or if you don't. I really don't care how much you weigh. I don't know why we have to read about it. We have to care about it. We don't. So I'm just using this story, you guys, because I just think it's a quintessential example why I just tuned out most of the media so long ago. And when I circle back to it and I see stuff like this, I'm like, yep, that's why. Anyway, next story, guys, next story. Voyager announces its new interest rates. Zero Fox says she looks miserable. Matthew says it's a stunt joke. Let's see. Okay, I think I'm caught. Boom, mic drop on that, Stephen Mama Crypto. Thank you. Appreciate that so much. Okay, to the bottom of the news for tonight, guys. Voyager announces their April interest rates. They are here. Earn top APR on crypto markets, leading cryptocurrencies. Okay, and I'm going to go over some of these interest rates. As you guys know, I think Voyager has given pretty much some of the best interest rates in the game to crypto holders. And I'm just going to go down row by row here. I'm going to go over all of them lightning quick for you guys because I think they're pretty darn good. They're still holding pretty strong. Going into April of 2021, USDC hanging tough at 9%. And like I said before, given statements made from the CEO, Stephen Ulrich of Voyager, I don't anticipate USDC interest rates to drop anywhere lower than 8.5 would be the lowest I imagine for years, honestly. But for the most part, month to month, I think we can expect to see monthly interest rates on Voyager USDC to range anywhere between 9% and 9.5%. Anyway, let me get on to the next stats. VGX coin is up to 5% now. ADA Cardano 5.25% per month. And Dogecoin 2%, ZRX 2% interest. KNC, I don't know much about KNC at all, 1%. Bitcoin, whopping 6.25%. Dashcoin 3%, Link 5.5%, EOS 2%, XTZ 2%, XLM 1%, Ethereum at 5.25%, Litecoin at 6.5%, Mana at 2%, OMG Coin 1%, Polkadot at 8%, that's wild, Atom Coin at 3%, UNI at 2%, Batcoin, not to be confused with Ratcoin, which my good friend Matt Wallace hates. If you haven't seen the video on Matt and I's channel, it's called, well, you guys know where to find that channel. But I uploaded a video for him on him going off on Ratcoin, ZEC 1%. There we have it, folks. And here we're at the bottom. When does Voyager loyalty program start? I thought it would be April, even if you didn't have 500 VGX. The final thing I will say about this show, guys, in regards to Voyager. So I've heard people complain about Voyager lately because it seems that transfer times are backed up. It seems that Voyager APR interest rates are delayed. It seems like a lot of things are delayed right now. Now, Voyager did make a statement regarding this. They said because of the exemplary growth spurt that they've had just very recently, again, in such a short amount of time, that they're a bit overburdened and they're just working to catch up to the volume of users that have just been flooding to the platform. So I think they're just in the midst of readjusting everything. I'd be very surprised if people didn't get their situations worked out, they didn't get their transfers worked out, any discrepancies happening. I'd be very surprised under Stephen Ulrich's leadership that any of these things wouldn't get worked out. I know Stephen has been very active on Voyager's page, responding to people's complaints and concerns directly, and so he's been logging in the time there. I have been seeing above the line, thank you, is Matt Wallace's and mine's channel, and I just uploaded 2 new videos there today. One by Matt giving one of his infamous roasts of Tim Cook, CEO of Apple, and another one of me introducing the Crypto Cowboy. Yes, Crypto Cowboy. Those of you who've been listening to Steven Steele Live night stream Market Watch Hangouts are familiar with the Crypto Cowboy. So go over there after this show is done and check it out. I am going to put a link in the chat momentarily to Above the Line, which is the new channel, brand new channel that I started with Matt Wallace, aka Final Stand, the man himself. So we are having a lot of fun with that collaboration, and it's just been a real treat. It's been really awesome working with Matt. He's been a really great guy. It was really cool of him to pluck me out of the underground to want to work with me on a few different things. So here we go. Here is the link to Above the Line, the channel with Matt and I. Check that out. So, and in relation to, I've been even seen a few people that watch this show saying, there's one guy that said to me, he's kept repeatedly commenting on my videos, why are you still pushing Voyager? It's a scam. Voyager's a scam, and you're pushing a scam by proxy. You should be ashamed of yourself. This, that. Listen, dude, chill out. Chill out. Firstly, I am not Voyager. I do not work for Voyager. I do not make the decisions Voyager makes. They do not pay me. Secondly, I think we need to give Voyager a little room here. Like, they have exploded in popularity in such a short amount of time. More people are downloading Voyager than both Coinbase and Robinhood right now. I don't think they expected to explode in popularity this greatly in this short amount of time. So I think we need to be a little patient. I know it's frustrating, guys. I know it's frustrating, but from the CEO, Stephen Ulrich, has an excellent track record. I really don't think he's going to leave anybody hanging. I really don't think that. So I'm still, at this point anyway, I'm willing to give Voyager the benefit of the doubt. I'm willing to give Voyager the benefit of the doubt, and I still think they're a phenomenal platform. So what I've been learning since I got into this crypto live stream host show space, that there's a certain amount of people within the crypto scene, they just think everything's a scam all the time. And it sucks because these people end up hating me for just simply talking about certain platforms and certain coins. And as you guys know, I am as transparent as I could possibly be. I don't hard sell any coins or anything to anyone. I always just put my logic out there as transparently as I can, and I walk through my logic on things, and I just let people figure that into their decision-making process and the way they see fit. And I think that's the most important function that you can serve being a show host, honestly, and the most ethical way to do it. So if any of you guys are watching that are mad at me over something like this, please get over it. Get over it. I don't mean to sound harsh, but stop hitting me with these stupid messages and these stupid comments. Like, I've had it. Like, I do this for, a very low cost, and it's very time consuming, and I love to do it. But I give the audience as much free, helpful information and a cool place to hang out as much as I can. And I'm just trying to foster a great community here. So if you're just going to take all this time out to spill your haterade on me, just keep it moving. This isn't the channel for you. This isn't the channel for you. You can find someplace else. I'm totally cool with that. So guys, I think April is going to be a phenomenal month for crypto. It's already shaping up to be. I told you that since mid-March that hang in there, because I think April is going to be a barnstormer for several coins, and I still think this week, the rest of this week, could prove to be a barnstormer for SafeMoon yet. And I do think that Doge is making some serious gains and progress, and I think we're going to be having a floor here for the Doge between 5, 8, and 6 cents for the next few weeks or more. Anyway, they're always going to be crypto Karens. They are always going to be crypto Karens. Just got to ignore them, brush them off. I like that term, Mama Crypto Karens. Guys, this has been a phenomenal show. This has been an awesome show. I am going to wind this one down, but do not fret, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to shut this show down. I'm going to take a little breather. I'm going to have a little food, and then Then I'm going to start the Doge After Dark Market Watch Hangout, where it's less structured, where I'll just hang out. I'm just shooting the breeze about just random things while we watch the charts and listen to tunes. So you are more than welcome to join me back here on this channel on Steven Steele Live for the late night night owl set. I will be back on here. Look for that. I will put that live stream link will be tagged on this page a few minutes after I get off of here. I'll set it up right away, guys, okay? So you can bookmark it when it goes live. Thanks so much for joining. Really appreciate you guys. Listen, if you haven't subscribed to Steven Steele Live, what are you doing? What are you doing? This channel's only 2 weeks old, and you know we bring the heat here. We know we bring the fun here. You know we got a great community here. So smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Let's grow this community. Let's do this. Tell people you know that might dig this channel. Let's bring them in. Let's grow this movement. Let's grow these coins together. Let's grow these coins together to get these market values up, to get rich together, have fun together, do good things together every single day. Thank you guys so much. This is Steven Steele. I appreciate you listening. I'll be back on in about 20 minutes for Market Watch Hangout. See you then. Over and out.